Hello! In this video, I'd like to show you how you can get valuable leads for your business in LinkedIn without spending loads of time on this. LinkedIn Helper allows you to automatically invite second and third connections, and I'll take you through this process step by step. Open LinkedIn Helper widget, and in the main drop-down menu, choose Collect, Select, and Invite second and third contacts. This function works both in General LinkedIn, in Sales Navigator, and in Recruiter Lite version. Then create a new list. Now go to LinkedIn search page. I'm going to collapse it for now and set your search filters. So I'm interested in second and third connections. Right. Type your keywords. I'm going to narrow my search by location. And now click Collect Contacts for Inviting. LinkedIn Helper is going through search results and pulls all contacts into inviting queue. This is enough for the purpose of this tutorial, so I'm going to stop this process now by clicking Stop Collecting Contacts. You can do it at any moment, but bear in mind that later you'll have to resume it again by clicking Collect Contacts button. Now I'm going to set my message template to those recipients. I'm going to the Message tab. You can use 4 variables for your message: first name, last name, company, and position. In 9 cases out of 10, these variables are recognized well and will be replaced with the recipient's real first name, last name, and job and company. Sometimes, however, if company and position are not available on the profiles page, then LinkedIn Helper will replace this with default values. In our case, company, your position. Okay. It might be a good idea to include personal contact information in your message. It increases conversion, but you can't include any external links because it is against LinkedIn rules, only for invitation messages. In other messages you can insert links. Okay, click Save Template. Now you can go back to Collect tab, and in View Collected you can check your list for inviting. If you don't want some of these people to get a connection request, you may exclude them by checking those, and you can click Move Selected to Excluded List. These 3 tabs on top are sublists of our current campaign, so we've got Inviting Queue. After LinkedIn Helper sends invitation to these people, it moves these contacts to Invited sublists. Currently it is empty because we haven't started this. And in Excluded we've got those people who will not receive our invitation. Also, you can check your message here. So as you can see, first name has been replaced with real name. You can't edit your message here, it's just a preview mode. So if you want to edit this, you'll have to close, go back to the Message tab again, edit your message and click Save. As soon as we are happy with our inviting list, we go to Invite tab to set our campaign parameters. So what do these numbers here mean? It means that Linked Helper will invite 10 people, then it will sleep for 24 hours, and then invite the next bunch, and then again timeout for 24 hours, and so it goes until the end of our list. I'm going to set 5 for the purpose of the tutorial, otherwise it will take forever, but of course you can put a bigger number here. Anyway, please check our updated daily limits for each function on our blog. For invitations, for connection requests, I would say 100 invites per day is the limit. Hours between periods, okay, 24. Timeout settings. This button allows you two modes, fast and save. What does this feature do? It injects short timeouts between each single step during the invitation process. It picks a random number within this range, minimum and maximum, and inserts this pause between each action. For example, after loading the page, it will wait like 2 seconds before hitting the connect button. Then it will hit connect button and then wait, let's say 3 seconds between pressing add node. And then it will wait for another 2 or 3 or maybe 1 second before inserting your message. If you want the tool to imitate human behavior, you may reset to save timeouts. This considerably slows down the process, but it makes it look like a live person is typing and going from page to page. So save timeouts are slower. Also, pay attention to this drop-down menu below. You may choose to type your message, it takes more time, or insert message. If you insert message, so the program will just copy and insert the message. If you choose type message, it will look like you are actually typing it word by word. So for the learning purposes, let's make the process a bit faster. So I'm resetting to fast timeouts, and my choice is insert message. Click Save. Okay. Once we are ready, we may start inviting people. Just click Start Profiles Inviting. Please bear in mind that if you switch to another tab, LinkedIn will freeze page loading because this tab becomes inactive. And it will just freeze the page loading. So to resume it, you will need to switch back to this tab. To avoid this, for your convenience, you may simply open this in a separate Chrome window by dragging this tab down, like that. Now it is opened in a separate Chrome window, and I can switch between windows and work with other stuff on my computer. It will not affect the work of the tool. As long as this window is not collapsed and it's not minimized, and the tab is active, so you can switch to other programs and windows on your computer. Another important thing which a lot of users have been asking: what if I collect somebody in the inviting queue, but I had sent that person a connection request earlier? Will invitation be sent twice? The answer is no. Even LinkedIn protects you from sending a duplicate invitation. And LinkedIn Helper skips this contact if you previously tried to connect with him. To be more exact, LinkedIn Helper doesn't collect people if it sees invite sent on the profile page instead of connect button. I can see that I got one confirmation and response. So as you can see, LinkedIn Helper has finished the current iteration, so we have invited 5 people. Next period will start in 24 hours. And if you go back to Collect tab and View Collected, you will see in the invited sublist those 5 people who we have invited. Right. So later you can export your invitees list into a CSV file. We have a separate video on that, so watch our blog for more useful tutorials. This list will be compatible with Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. So follow us, visit our blog and expand your network with LinkedIn Helper.